1973 didn't whisper, it made the floor shake. A midnight goodbye, a roller rink glide, a riff like lightning. 12 records, 0 filler, all feeling you remember in your body. Stay to the end for the one moment that still turns every room to low light.
So he's leaving the light.
Number 12, Midnight Train to Georgia, Gladys Knight and the Pips.
What's left of this world?
A tender slow burn, where devotion meets a hard goodbye on the platform. Gladys tells a whole life in a verse. Quiet, steady, sure. The Pips answer like friends at the table, guiding a decision nobody wants to make. Strings hover, drums walk, and the pocket breathes so the story can land. You can feel the suitcase close, the dream dim, and love choose loyalty anyway.
Said he's going back.
Listen for the call and response. Her plea, their reply, hope arguing with heartbreak in real time. It topped the Hot 100 and became Gladys's signature song, the record that turned late-night lounges into confession rooms and jukebox corners into little movies. Number 11, Keep On Truckin', Eddie Kendricks. A glide built for wheels and wide floors, first major solo breakthrough after leaving The Temptations. The pocket is crisp, the bass steps forward, the guitars flicker like neon on polished concrete. Eddie's falsetto floats above it all, light, elastic, free, like he's skating into his own lane. You can hear independence in the ad-libs, patience in the verses, and victory in the hook. Listen for that effortless skip in his top notes, surfing the groove without breaking a sweat. His first #1 hit proved he could stand alone and nudged soul toward the dance floor without losing heart. Number 10, Love Train, The OJs. A bold call for togetherness at the height of the Cold War. Names and nations rolled right into the hook. Congas patter, bass steps with purpose, and those harmony stacks rise like a banner you can hear. The chorus doesn't ask, it gathers. In 2 bars, strangers become a choir, and a room becomes a ride. Listen for the clap-along lift as the refrain circles back. Pure communal electricity. It became their first and only Hot 100 #1, and never left the culture. Films, ads, rallies, proof that a groove can carry hope a long way.
You know what breaks my heart a little? Only 1% of the people who watch R&B vinyl are actually subscribed. 99 out of 100 of you keep coming back, vibing with the grooves, feeling the stories, reliving the voices that built soul itself, but you still haven't hit that button. Think about it. You've spent time here, maybe even rediscovered a song that hit you right in the chest, and yet you're walking away before the next track drops. Subscribing costs nothing, not a cent, but it means you'll never miss the moments that remind you who you were when that record first played. R&B vinyl isn't just music, it's memory, it's heritage. It's the pulse that still beats under everything we love. Don't just listen from the sidelines. Be part of the 1% who keep the soul alive. Hit subscribe, stay, groove, and keep the record spinning with us.
Number 9, neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. Gladys Knight and the Pips. Candle low and truth heavy, the last minutes of a relationship stretched into song. A delicate guitar opens the wound. Gladys trembles through the verse like she's choosing her words in the moment. The Pips answer softly, as if they already know the ending and are trying to make it gentle. Space in the arrangement lets every pause hurt a little. Listen for the held breath before the word goodbye. The silence says what the heart won't. Number 2. On the Hot 100 and #1 R&B, a late Motown heartbreaker that radio spun until listeners demanded it as a single. Number 8, Use Me, Bill Withers.
Only keep trying to tell me
A funk confession, plain-spoken truth wrapped in a hypnotic circle. The groove is a machine, percussion ticking close to the kit, a clavinet locking the pocket, bass tugging at the floorboards. Bill sits right in the center and refuses to flinch. His phrasing is unornamented but loaded. He tells it how it is and lets the band turn the screw. Listen for the clavinet's sticky click riding the beat, round and relentless. It reached number 2 on the Hot 100 and became one of his biggest records. The sound of city nights, sweaty rooms, and complicated lines people still cross. Number 7, That Lady, the Isley Brothers. Psychedelic soul swagger, silky harmonies under a guitar that cuts like a flare. The percussion keeps the street moving while the vocals glide cool overhead. Then the guitar takes the front seat, blazing, distorted, singing, and everything tilts forward. Reinvention is the point. Classic Bones dressed in a new voltage. Listen for the lead guitar run that climbs and sears, a solo that makes you stop mid-stride. The record pulled the Isleys back into the top 10 and opened a fresh decade of hits, a pivot where confidence met firepower. Number 6, Me and Mrs. Jones, Billy Paul.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
A silk-lined secret told at a whisper. The arrangement is lush but careful. Every instrument steps in and then steps back like a curtain being drawn. Billy leans close, tender, restrained, phrases hanging in the air as if he's choosing between longing and caution. You can almost see the dim booth, the jukebox glow, the clock on the wall.
We meet every day.
Listen for the hush before We Got a Thing Going On, a heartbeat of quiet that deepens the confession. A late 72 number 1 that owned 1973 playlists, it won the Grammy for Best R&B Vocal Performance and became his forever song.
It hurts so much.
Number 5, Let's Get It On, Marvin Gaye. Velvet Heat, human and holy. The body and the spirit meet on the one. The opening vamp is a hand at the small of your back. The rhythm section moves like breath. The melody coaxes rather than commands. Marvin lets the moment bloom. He doesn't rush, he invites. You hear partnership in the production, intimacy in the air around the vocal, and a slow confidence that turns rooms to low light. Listen for the first guitar figure, 3 seconds that dim everything else. His second number 1 pop hit became the gold standard for romantic soul. A map many follow, few improve. Number 4, Call Me, Come Back Home, Al Green. A gentle reach across the line. One moment falsetto and feather, the next raw and pleading. The track shimmers, organ blooms like warm light. Memphis horns glow at the edges, drums glide without hurry. Al phrases like a conversation, earnest, close, unguarded. Every syllable sounds personal, like he wrote your name in the margin. Listen for the organ swell into the hook, an embrace you can hear. Another top 10 in a run that crowned him the smoothest voice of the era, the cut that turned late summer nights into private letters. Number 3, Higher Ground, Stevie Wonder.
Soldiers, keep on.
Funk with a mission, urgent, prophetic, forward-leaning. The clavinet snaps in lockstep with synth bass. Drums push like gears. Stevie drives almost every piece himself. It sounds like motion, like rising, like choosing a new level and not looking back. The lyric points to growth. The groove makes it feel possible.
Powers.
Listen for that riff circling tight, the engine that never stalls. A number 1 R&B hit many heard as spiritual resolve. After his near-fatal crash days later, it's a boundary pusher that still feels brand new when the faders come up.
Keep on loving. Believe.
Number 2, Superstition, Stevie Wonder. Released late 72 and ruling 73, born from a studio jam and built for the world. The clavinet line is lightning, hook and engine at once, while the beat stomps hard enough to shake the room. Lyrics warn against blind faith, but the groove itself feels like a spell. Irresistible, kinetic, joyful.
Keep on turning.
Listen for the opening bar. It grabs your shoulders before the vocal arrives. Zuckery 1. On both R&B and pop, the track set a new line in the sand for funk-driven soul and turned dance floors into test sites for what was possible.
Believers.
Number 1. Let's Get It On, Marvin Gaye.
Let's love, baby. Let's get it on.
Yes, we passed through it before, but this is the crown. Tender, erotic, spiritual. 3 lanes merging into one perfect slow groove. Marvin breathes between phrases as the band gives him air. Desire turns into blessing as the vamp stretches and the ad-libs float. It's romance, yes, but also grace, patience, and the courage to be open. Listen for the final vamp as he rides the pocket, a benediction you can feel. Weeks at number 1, millions sold, endlessly covered and sampled. It didn't just top a year, it defined a feeling that still stops rooms cold. Still vibing? Hit subscribe if you want more deep-cut breakdowns and drop your own top 3 from 1973. Plus the song we missed that still lives in your speakers.